A success analysis from the previous coaching session. We had some quite challenging waves in Scheveningen. And what we saw with Erwin, you did really well on finding the waves, the right wave that you would want to catch. But in both these examples, which was in the beginning of the session, you could see that the starting point was at a very radical part of the wave. We called it a C wave, where the wave is already fully breaking. So we can see here that in both scenarios, you are missing out on the turn. In this one right here, you are missing out on that part of where you could possibly do a turn or do a move. And here you are also missing out on this part. This is where you would have wanted to go up and down the wave, do a little foam climb. But because the takeoff is more difficult, more radical, at a difficult positioning, you are missing out on that part. So you came to the beach, we saw it, we analyzed it, and we said, okay, let's go and sit a little bit deeper. Let's say 2 meters deeper in the water. You notify the wave earlier, so you can start pedaling slightly earlier, you have more speed, and hopefully you get in the wave easier. So we did. What did we do? We collected data, and with that data, we made a decision, go sit deeper in the water. So you did, and as you can see here on the right side of the screen, you were too deep and you miss a really nice wave. And of course, here's also the frustration that usually belongs to this. I don't know if it's a middle finger there, but you were definitely not happy with missing this wave, and that's logical. Sitting just too deep. So now we need to find the middle, right? So we were sitting too far in, too much of a C wave. Now we went too much to an A wave. You were sitting too far out. You were not pedaling early enough. So you took this data and you took the middle of the two. And at the end of the session, you had this perfect position to take off. You're already standing on your feet in the top of the wave. And you'll see that because you'll do this move, this first starting move, this speed generation here. So you get on rail, on the toes, you immediately shoot up to the top of the wave. You can see that even this went so fast, you were like, whoa. And that's because now you're doing a move in the top of the wave rather than in the bottom, and your board responds so much nicer. So a great, here you were like, whoa, this is going fast. But this, I think, was a really good success analysis in terms of positioning. And I would have loved to see you next time to go up here and try to do the turn there, as we have spoken about before on the beach. In terms of positioning, a really good example of collecting data. First you were too far in, then too far out, then you found the middle, and you had a perfect wave. Well done, mate. See you next week.